Welcome back to the stream. Hope you're all doing good. Today we'll be starting a Crystal Palace save. So let's get straight into it, shall we? Right, decided to save up. In real life, Palace in the last week have been ransacked. So we'll go through the squad first. Palace in real life been playing three at the back with Dean Henderson in goal. With Henderson in goal it'd be, and then Barthez is back up. That's fine. Remember Matthews as third choice. Then we have Lacroix and Gueye as first choices. Marc Gueye will probably leave us in this window. Starting level Premier League centre half, we could probably buy him back. So I'm going to offer him out for about 60 million. We're going to offer him out for. See if we can get some money out while we get some value for him, because he's leaving at the end of his contract, at the end of the season for free. Maxime Lacroix, starting centre back for us. Physically great, mentally great, technically okay. Then Chadi Riyad, out torn ACL, 3 to 4 months. Okay. Chris Richards, still on his holidays. He's a right back, centre back / left back. Can do a job. These on either foot. Okay, centre half. Daniel Munoz, a great wing back, to put it bluntly, could do a job. JD Canvert. He was bought for £20 million from Toulouse. Played 18 games last year in France, so we bought him. Jefferson Lerma, solid. No, I think we will offer Lerma a contract because he could do a job. Tyrick Mitchell, homegrown at club, so that will help because we've got Europe first season, and he'll be just a solid Premier League left back. Right, Borna Sosa, solid backup player. Nathaniel Klein on the right side. He came through the academy, I'd like to believe. Yeah, he came through the Palace Academy, Nathaniel Klein. So he will be okay in that regard. Played a few years, was bought by Southampton, then bought by Liverpool. Played two full seasons. Got injured, got displaced by Alexander-Arnold, and then never got back in the team, going out on loan to Bournemouth, and then eventually coming full circle, coming back to Crystal Palace in the 2021 season. Will Hughes, the solid squad depth. Adam Wharton, pure and utter quality. I want to keep this guy in my midfield as like a focal point, really, and I'm going to say I want to keep him as like that. I want a relegation release clause of that. I think if we offer him that contract for 5 years, we got him to at least he's 26. This save won't be going on that long though. It won't be like the Sutton save. No, and the Meda, no. Check Doucouré out for 5 to 6 to 7 months. He's going to be a big miss. Check Doucouré. Dimitri Kamada, we'll see with him. Great. He ain't great. He's a bang average Premier League player, if I'm totally being honest. Dimitri Kamada. Come in last season, 34 games from Italy, Justin Devaney, another quality youngster coming through the academy. He was bought 3 seasons ago from Adrianians. Played 23 games for Palace last season. Justin Devaney. Christantis Uche. Good cam or centre attacking mid. Could fill that shadow striker role. We could potentially be playing. Roman Essa, literally a couple of days ago, went out on loan to Coventry, so we'll probably be getting Roman Essa alone. Ismail Assar, 27 now. Ismail Assar, pacey. He's very pacey. He'll have his role in the squad. Jusran Rek Saki. He come through the academy, I like to think, so he'll be good for homegrown quota. He's okay, very mid. Jeremy Pino. This guy has loads of potential. He's already a very good technical footballer, so he will probably have a free role. He suits this free role, or being a channel midfielder maybe, coming into his wide little left hand pockets and doing his work there. Pino, we've seen Pino. Nketiah, very solid English striker, 26 years of age now. Eddie Nketiah looks okay, nothing special. Jean-Philippe Mateta, this guy has potential at the club to be very good. In real life, his move to Milan just fell through, and was very unhappy at Crystal Palace. In the last window, Chelsea just forced an excellent save out Quavian Keller. I've got Brentford on versus Newcastle above me. What just happened? As you see, Chow wouldn't have got to near the edge of the box and Jesus to whack it. Yeah, he whacked it. Going top corner. Wow. Last 2 seasons since Gazda come in, it's been fantastic. Other than that, it's been pretty underwhelming. He didn't score double figures in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There was a massive gap between his goals. What I'm trying to say is, right, we know where the gaps is. We've got 40 million in the wage budget. I am going to try and bring Strand Larson though, just to make this a little bit more realistic, because this is going out before. Wait, I'm just going to check something. Alright. Yeah, you can't see it. Right, boss. We're going to bring Strand Larson because I think we need another striker. Either way, how we play, we need another centre back. So that's another place we can improve. And there's quality. So players we could do with like one player in each position. So another right wing back. We could do with another winger. So I'm already looking at Stiller. I'm going to look at Ken Lewis Potter, Raphael on Diaka as players, with the odd like filling with a player. So like getting a top quality 9. Strand Larson's going to be one. Strand. Come on. Strand. Larson. Jorgen Strand Larson. Saying he could be worth a little bit. He is 6'4", so he could be someone who make use of set pieces. We will need to look at what the staffing situation is we are missing a few positions, but the key people in charge. I don't manage my friendlies, so that won't be an issue. Let's actually just quickly address this. So we will go delegations. We will go Steve Parish. I'll do that. Do all to the recommended. Do all to the recommended. Alright. Not down to me, not down. Okay, that'll be down to me. Ben Stevens, the technical director, will be doing that. He'll be doing that. Here we will be delegating most of this, really, because in real life, Palace, you're more of a coach at Palace. Oh, that's something we could do. Right, transfers. Right, we will negotiate the signings for Palace. Negotiate sales. We'll loan out you. We'll delegate all this. We'll delegate all this. We'll delegate all this. We'll delegate all that. Delegate. Media we've done. Training. I think us training will be doing the training will be smart. Match days as well. Please team talk. Friendlies. We won't do the friendlies because that is boring. Right, the tactic. This is what they're suggesting. This is what they're suggesting. What I think, chat, is what Palace are known for are their gegenpressing. So I think we'll go gegenpressing. I think we want to make most of these win backs. So I want to go all with like a 4-3-2-1. That could real help. And then move to a 4-4-1-1 as options. Combined. This is what it looks like. In possession, that. One thing, this means Sarr does need to learn how to play. Oh, Sarr does know how to play attacking midfielder, which is a thing that we could also help with. This means our striker is a target man, because he's going to have to hold up the ball. Now, right, our players will need to be comfortable. I'm just trying to visualise. Our wingers will have to be comfortable. Sorry, our centres will have to be comfortable on the wings. So they will probably most likely be. How comfortable is Sarr playing? He's more comfortable playing on the right than the left, so he's going to be more of the attacking. This guy's going to have the 3 roam, so we've got a creative threat. As it stands, it will be like that, but it will change. No, he'll have to be out there. In here, it will be Pino. It will probably be Jean-Philippe Mateta, and we'll build the tactic. How does Pino feel about being comfortable out there? He's okay. And with this is going to be a thing he's going to be a wide midfielder. He's going to be a wide midfielder outlet. He's going to be a centre mid. He's going to be a depressor. Okay. Possession for these two, because Pino I assume is going to have a free roll. This we don't want to play ultra high tempo because it will kill our players more. We'll play more narrow. We will counter attack. Be disciplined. Because the counter attack, Mateta, Sarr will do their thing. Sit narrower. We'll keep that all in balance. Progression. Over that right back. We don't need an underlap from Mitchell. Because I think this guy is just going to have to play there. So this is Munoz. He gets high. This means he will have to cover this guy. We will need actually a proper win back. This guy will have to do that inverting roll. Because we become very narrow. And the only bit of width we do have is Munoz. So I think both, it would just be smart having both sitting. These two. He'll be a midfield playmaker. Because Sarr should jump up to be a striker with Mateta. Wait, they're just checking for a penalty in this Newcastle game. What? Nah, that's not penalty. Yep, right. We're just going to keep this here. But we are going to keep in mind, I'm going to set some instructions already on Pino. His attacking width will be wide for Pino. So this should mean this guy will be him, the channel midfielder. What does that mean? We'll have a front three. This guy will have to push up, and the playmaker will just have to be playmaker. Right. This guy is going to be the halfback. He drops inside the back three, and then it does create a 3-4-3 system, but we should be okay. The midfield for us should be strongest. It should be Walton, Kamada, and Lerma. I would like improvements there. Because Lerma could probably do, he should be more comfortable in the back three, but we'll see. Right back will be Daniel Munoz. Left back will be Tyrant Mitchell. I think our players should suit this system. And then we'll have ball players. It will be Lacroix being a ball player. Lacroix and Mark Gay. Mark Gay goes left. In goal, Henderson. And Henderson, we're ball playing, so he helps us in the build up. That looks kind of good. Actually, having a ball player, just have a defensive midfielder. We are very lopsided because this area, a team could play out on a hit us on a counter and go bing straight through there. So Kamada, just having like, could Kamada help us in this position? Sorry, but or what if I have a midfield central? 3, 2, 1, 4, 2, 1. This. What if I remove? move as a right. Right. I think having Kamada as what I originally thought as a attacking midfielder might just work, because look, he drifts out on the left, Pino comes in. We're very, I don't think, because then that move pushes Pino central. Right. Or being an advanced playmaker, because we don't have many playmakers in the team. I think Kamada as this basic box-to-box midfielder would work. Right. We're trying to... Right. Build up. Play through the press. Distribute to centre-backs. Quickly, Henderson, so we can get attacks going. Right. And then we can go... Progressions, I've already said. 1 up, haven't I? Overlap. Right. That would help. Now, right. Out of possession. The 4-4-1-1. I think having him on a central... Dishi Kamada's stats are perfect for the pressing role. Sarr as an out... Sarr as a midfielder. And then we have P... I think having Pino as the highest player will help us. Let's go out possession, because we're doing this. And then I want Munoz as a fullback, Mitchell as the fullback. Would Lerma be better served there? And we have a pressing. What would that look like? That, so we move to a 3, but we move to this offset 4-4-1-1. It's very offset, because at the back it looks like a 5-2-2 5-2-1 system, and then that literally means you've got to be there. You've got to be there. We don't have an outlet. We don't. But this guy jumps there. What would that look like? That looks like that, which I'm fine with. Which I think for you, I think we just got to have you as an outlet. And then Benavide, we've got our squad really. With this is if Mark Gay's staying. Canvot, Souza. We need a new right back, because I'm not going into the season with Klein as a backup. I think Uche as a backup, Nketiah as a backup. I think Devaney, I think we need a couple midfielders, it's safe to say. So Astilla is actually still on the cards. Look, because we're very light as a squad. Look, Klein will be a great 24th player. Same with Romanessa. And that's our squad. We're literally 3 or 4 players light. Look. That's including injuries. That's what I think of my squad. Because could Pino... he can't do the free roll. Can he do the free roll? Nketiah could do the Pina can do. Nketiah can do the supporting shadow striker, and Uche could do the free roll. But otherwise, I don't think we can. What if we had to put Decore as a 6? Right. I think when Decore comes back from injury, it'll be Decore as a 6, Walton midfielder, and then we have Kamada, Lerma, Hughes as backups, which I'm actually fine with. Larson or Mateta as strikers, which I'm really good with. Right. Let's advance. Response required. What do they want? They want to break even in transfer markets. Wow. Okay, great. It's going to be fun. We're going to have to probably put up with the same pain Oliver Glasner has. Of course, we do have Europe this year, so we are looking to push in Europe. Get involved in the chat as well. Confirm. We don't want to do nothing too drastic. Right, Jamaid. They've rejected. Okay. Yeah, we'll just advance. 2 tasks. What are they? Squad introductions. We're getting the introduction. La 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 la. I'm listening. I think keeping Mark Gay. If we really are doing well, I really want to keep Mark Gay. Because 3-2. Oh, Newcastle were in front. Alright. Far post. In swinger. Stay high. Hybrid. Near post. Defender box. What the hell? So it was a shot. Not very safe. Who is it? Atara. Right. Good save. Right. Delegate. I want to delegate. Corners. Out for our post. Right. Corners. I want to delegate. Okay. Complete introduction. Okay. Fun. I think. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to bring back Dougie Freeman. Alright, we'll meet the place in a minute. Freeman. Or Doug. Dougie Freeman. I think that's his name. Okay, no. Okay, doesn't exist. Right, we'll attend this news conference. Can you share some thoughts on what it means to be a Newcastle? I'm ready to work. Yep. I jumped. Yep. I think it's always sensible to any manager. No comment because I'm going to do multiple transfers. I think we'll introduce ourselves to the squad now as it's perfect time. Right, hi, I am brave, I'm fun. Yep. Whatever, because you're not. Half of you we're gonna gut the squad. I think in the next couple of transfer windows. I think it's been built really poor in the transfer market over the last couple of years. Not replacing players with the capabilities. of an Elise, of an Eze, of a right. Right. Matt Hobbs. Apparently he's very good, so we'll let him do his work. Right. Players' recommendations. Look, this is the players I want to look at. Burak Yilmaz, for example. Cannot play in the 10, but we'll keep scouting. Not players like that. Not that. Shudan, possibility. Patrick Vimmer. Vimmer, if he was playing wingers, potentially, so we'll keep a scout. Babaradia looks like someone we could. Damien Babaradia. We're gonna say potential. Fringe. You know what? As a player that's coming to the end of his contract, could probably play in the 10, could probably play in that 3 role. I'm down. Nathan Collins. Possible Mark Gay replacement. I like that. A solid. We'll be losing a captain. And so, like, the leadership's 16. That's great. Dwight McNeil, no. Wobie, no. A Sessegnon for left back. Ryan Sessegnon to get up and down the wing is a good option. Bassi, no. I'm already looking at Keane Lewis Potter. Emil Smith Rowe potentially because he comes from the area. Caleb Broccoli, no. Howard Bellis keeps scouting. Lolik Williams. What do you like? No. Icon Munoz. Midian Manhoff, no. Sorreno, no. PK, no. John Solis has potential. Same with Aymar. Seth Vandenberg as well. Fabio Carvalho, I'm going to keep scouting. I'm going to scout. What position do you play? Right back. That's a player I could get behind. 6 foot. He plays for Morocco. Centre back as well. As a ball player, could be great. I'm going to potentially have a go at this guy. As a squad option for 13 million quid. Who says no? Right. Nope. Onyeka, I've already said. I'm going to say yes. Talby, no. Dieng, no. Boga, no. Taki, no. Chow, potentially. Vanderson could. Vanderson, we're going to scout because he could be a good replacement for Munoz because he's 29. We've got to keep that. Bahardi, also a replacement for Gurhi because we are going to be sold to buy club. Jurami as a striker, potentially. Going to scout. Silla, nah. And Burak, no. Dia, no. Francis Chaby. Chaby could be someone good. No. Ritz, we're going to scout. Acknowledge. Right. This is our scouting list so far if we get into position. So, Gay replacements, we're looking at Collins and Brady. Backup, I'm looking at El Ali. All-rounder, I'm looking at Keane Lewis Potter. Keane Lewis Potter could be decent. They're saying they want to sell him. Potential. Ryan Sessegnon as a future player. Onyeka and Stiller are players that really do pique my interest. Especially Stiller for that CDM role. And Jorgen Strand Larsen, I'm going to go and get done now. I'm going to ask if he's interested. Okay, we'll sign him in January. Right, okay. I think let's start doing business. I think easy little bits of business are to just use like a Urias Brilliant. Too expensive, 21. Right. Right. Right, where's that guy from RB Leipzig? Dupe. Germany. Bundesliga. RB. Where's Leipzig? There. Where's Jan Diamonde? I want to have a look at Jan. Because potential is everything. Jonathan Bakayoko. Jan Diamonde. Actually got a decent price tag. 18. Could be a Pino type player. Right. Let's advance. Morton signs 5-year contract, which is nice. Right. Morton, 23 million quid. Right. I think the easiest bit of business we're going to do is LLA. I think getting an English midfielder maybe from Championship could be a nice little addition as well. Right, because LLA, we've met his release clause. I'll take control. Contract change. Oh, if we're going to get that type of money for him, done. Okay, done. Promises and expectations. I think already what's happened. Lewis Hall committed a foul. Right. Hi, Conference League. I think we're comfortable. That's brilliant. Premier League. I think top half. FA Cup. I think I want to get to a latter stages. I'm very confident. That's a great response. I'm looking to bring improvements into midfield. Don't need really change anything or go for it. Now I want to move on. Don't agree. Right, encourage. That's good. We want these players on board with us because we're going to have a little bit of a harder start to the season. Right, we do. If we go to our fixtures, we have the opening game of the season's against Liverpool. What is Brentford doing with it here? Boot long. Booted long. Got a little flick. What is it? Newcastle. Is it going to be 4 for Brentford? It's going to be 4 for Brentford here. Great. Shoot. Oh, beautiful. Oh, what a save, Pope. Right. That's a little, because then our actual season kicks off against Chelsea. And then it's Forest, Villa, Sunderland. Right, I'm expecting a nice look. We need to go on runs here. I think going on a run where we get a decent amount of points on the opening couple of months of the season will be great. Okay. Al Nassr have made a bid for Andrew Stiller. Boot. 25 million. Full time. Brentford have won. And Newcastle. Right, done. Yeah, right. Right, £23 million. I think we can try and negotiate this down a little. I think we could put maybe 12 up front with this, put 15 million. With after that, who can do that? I think Andrew Silva at the base in the midfield with Walton and maybe a Grimes, a Matt Grimes of the world could really push this team forward. But we do have alternatives like Onyeka. So, I mean, what type of role does Onyeka said he's a leading championship? Onyeka is a bit more of a box to box, and then in this bit he is a centre midfielder. I don't think Frank Onyeka, Ralph Onyeka is the player for us. Great, looks okay physically, okay, but I think he just lacks that it factor for us. Where maybe a Joey Veerman could do it. A lot of money to go on a 26-year-old. But they're saying like that could be a shout. That could be a serious shout. Playing a defensive midfield role. I think I've made my choice. Hugo Larsson. Frankfurt do want a lot of money, though. So it could be when we sell Gay, we get a Collins or a player of that quality, and then we compromise and say a Sale centre back. Sorry, Sale. Right. Raul Asensio, Mika Marmol 2 or 3 years a year ago in FM was great, but not this year. Diamonde. Yeah. Just transfer. Persuadable. Let's look by price, shall we? Ryan Flamingo? No. Rodrigo Mora. Him on a loan couldn't be too bad till the end of the season. Like, that as a little loan deal could be too bad. Right. Lamine Camara. That is a CDM. Works hard for the team. Could be great. Tom Roth. Charlie Cresswell. I think that. Right. Right. Ronnie Edwards. A very good player for the future in real life. I'm just looking here. Right, let's start using filters, shall we? We need players for that can do the defensive mid role to a high standard. Moons, Bard. They're saying this guy, this Japanese player, Kunsha Sano. Right. Or Andre from Wolves. Andre from Wolves doesn't seem like a Palace player. Eric Martel. Eric Martel could be someone. Right. Right. Pick attributes for CDM. Alright. Well, we could probably put it down to 13s. Right. I think this guy looks like a solid player for 8 million quid. Fantastic. Right, or like Blanco as a midfielder looks great. Right. I think getting Shay Charles in is a done deal. I think he's like 2-star, but I think he adds something that not many players do for us. Has loads of games in the Championship for Southampton. They get promoted, goes on loan to Sheffield Wednesday, does really well at Sheffield Wednesday. So I think it's time he gets his promotion to the Premier League. I think also Pascal Clements is out for 6 to 7 months. Big offers for Pascal Clements, who's a centre back. I think we need players now though, and I think midfielders. I think we just need a centre mid who can do it all. Kane Schmidt could be someone interesting. Kane Schmidt, decent in both feet. I think he's the guy. £24 million, 26. They want about 52 mil. That's not going to happen. I think because we need to bring in a couple players. I think Shay Charles, King Schmidt. I think that is a deal we can get done for King Schmidt. It will come to about £40 million, £43 million, but he would start for us. If we had a midfield of Schmidt, Walton, Stiller, I think we are solid in the Premier League. He wants to be fringe. He'll get low more minutes than fringe. They're willing to negotiate a deal for Angelo Stiller. I think that is an acceptable deal for Angelo Stiller, and that will be good business. Loads of teams want him. I think that's the only thing we're not going to do, and that. But otherwise, he can go. Otherwise than that, I'll offer you, in case of that, £140,000. That is kind of annoying, because if we don't make Champions League, we are in real threat of. We'll take still a £60 million. It's annoying. Get involved in the chat. Anybody in the YouTube chat? I'll take it all. Right. Just saying it's updating that. That's good. Teller. Right. So if I can get, this will be the plan. We drop La Kamada. We drop the Corey for you. Or we do that as a midfield, and then we just have to change it about a bit because we don't have that much creativity. Or we do Lerma as the 6, Doucouré as the centre mid, and Will Hughes as the creative player. Yeah, so we'll have Barthez as backup, El Hadj something, I can't remember his name. El Hadj as a midfielder, El Hadj Shank as a right back, with Richards and Cavor as backup centre backs, Souza as left back. Where's this guy from this position? Stiller, Wharton, Keith-Schmidt, Pino, Sarr, Mateta as our strikers, with Barthez, El Hadj as backup, Cavor, Richards, Sosa, Lerma, Hugh. It'll be Doucouré there. It'll be Hughes there. Lerma, Doucouré there. It'll be Doucouré, Hughes, Lerma, it'll be Lerma, Hughes, Doucouré, Devaney, because we ain't getting Strand Larsen this summer. It'll be Devaney, Uche, Nketiah. I think that team is good enough to go on a little solid run in the Premier League if we want to go deep in competitions. I've made shit. Right, Bombardier is also in, so that's good for £40 million. Solid Bombardier. We were looking at Hugo Larson. I think we've just moved past him, or he could be a player we move for the summer. John Anderson being interviewed at the minute. El Nassr want to spend big. I'd rather them take Yuri Tielemans, if I'm totally being honest. I think we could go without Bombardier till January. El Hali is coming to the club. That's nice. 30 million quid well spent. Now we have 30 million quid up front. Nothing we don't have to worry about in the future. Omar El Hali can play centre back as well. Could do the up and down job. Also, we could probably switch it around within games with El Hali coming on, him being the more reserved one. Bring on Sosa at left back instead of Mitchell, and letting Sosa being a more creative outfit in the club. Right, to clear all, we'll do this. We'll do Matthews, Barthez, Henderson, Cornet, Lacroix, Riyad, Falcao, Richards, Munoz, Lima. Canva doesn't have to be registered. El Hali, Klein, Sosa, Mitchell, Amadada, Amadaya. Good thing Walton doesn't have to be registered. Doucouré come in, Hughes come in, Kamada, Devaney, Uche, Essa don't have to be registered. That's a good thing. Pino doesn't, Nketiah doesn't, and Mateta doesn't. That's a solid. Also, another thing is will Keith-Schmidt have to be registered? Keith-Schmidt, no, because he's 19. It will only be Stiller has to be registered, which I'm fine with. Which, with Moore also coming in as an attacking midfielder, as a squad. Right, Keith-Schmidt's in for 11 mil. Again, another player that's pretty good. Keith-Schmidt, a player, they rate him as a C, but this guy as a centre midfielder work on his position. He needs to work on his attacking. Otherwise, a very solid player. Right, King Schmidt is in. He can add to the squad as well. Just check if he doesn't have to be registered for. I don't want to check. Saki. I think this will be a little bit of a problem. So we've got 2. Right. Registration. I want Premier League. Medical Centre. Don't worry then. We'll solve that problem when we actually have to register some players. Right. We lose 2-1. Oh, that's annoying. Do we actually play the formation? Did we actually play the formation? And can I actually view the match? We played Munoz. Oh yeah, we played the formation. Let's actually let's look at this. Right, Mora is gonna come in. That's another good little signing for us. And Rodrigo Mura. Right, let's advance. Adam Hamida. Right. We're playing Tron now. What, we win 2-0. Okay. What was the team that played in this one? It was Henderson, El Hadj, Lacroix, Gay, Mitchell. Okay. Walton at the base in the midfield. Schmidt, Kamada. That's 2 games good for Schmidt now. Uche, Mora, and Ketia. Okay. We just need to put more goals. Right. Alright, Jamid. Okay, right. I think having more solid team come the end of the season, because we'll know what it will probably be. Still, if we do get still, it will definitely be those 3, and then the rest will be fighting. Well, we didn't hammer on. We beat them 4-2. Canvot scored, and Ketia scored, and Mateta scored 2. That's nice. Kamara's injured as well for Villa. That is a negative for Aston Villa. He's fit as well more. Was he been coming back from a thigh strain? He is Pino 2.0. So we've actually got a carbon copy of Yeremy Pino on loan, which is also good. And Mahamla. They're just showing the penalties from the first half. Right, Klein is injured. Right, let's continue. Klein's injured for a day. Okay. Okay, nothing too major. Right. Jamid plays very well for the under-21s. Okay, that's good. Scout reports they've got 19 players to recommend. Keep scouting. We don't want pass or strike. Dambella could be a possible opportunity. Marato, no. Diop. Nah. Oscar's always piqued my interest. Libyan. Kalman, the scout more. Zeno the Bass could be a real good option to replace Gay, but I would like an English centre back to do so. Katia. Right. Continue to advance. Squad. What are they saying? Premier League squad to be decided. We've only actually got a squad of 23, so we still would have space for players to come in. Where's Stiller? Still. Oh, he plays for NASA bollocks. So it could just be a. It would be a Schmidt, Lerma, Bolton midfield. That should be fine. Right, what are they saying about Yandy and Monday? Good Premier League player. Played a free role really well. Right. June Raksaki. Okay, right. Tyreek Mitchell injured. Right, let's see what this is. Please don't be bad. Oh, fuck's sake. 2 to 3 weeks, so he will miss the start of the season. Not what I wanted, but. Right, let's look. In the market. Well, we're getting players recommended to us. Anderson, Douglas. Did I say Radoni there? Offered to us. Jack Radoni could be an interesting little player for us. If I scout. Come through Wimbledon, I like to say. Yeah, Wimbledon. Went on loan twice. And come back started for a couple seasons. Went to Huddersfield. And then got bought by Coventry. Alright. Borussia Mönchengladbach 0-0. Any injuries? in the Premier League. Low. High. I think do well in Europe, you get rewarded. I think that's the way to play. But to be fair, we are still looking at Shay Charles, aren't we? Leading championship, they're saying. 30 to 45 million pounds. I think if we'll play the first couple of games of the season, see where we are in terms of that issue. I think we could really play, and then if we need a Shay Charles, we'll go and get him. Do we have Conference League? Raquelme. I think we're not going to do any business now. I think this should go straight to the game to Liverpool. Right. They're looking at Jack Fredoni. They're saying he's another good option because he fills in a certain quota. What's the ball expecting? Expecting a 25% chance. Right. Here's our team. It'll be Henderson in goal. It'll be Munoz right back. Centre backs to Lacroix. Gay. They're saying Mitchell's still injured. We won't risk him. We'll put Bourne Souza left back. CDM Lerma. Walton. Midfielder Keane Schmidt. And then SS Ismail Assar. Pino in the free role. And Jean-Philippe Mateta. And it'll probably be Barthez, Canvot, Richards, because I don't think Mitchell will be fit even to make the bench. It'll be Kamada, Hughes, Mora, Uche, Nketiah, Devaney. Look, why do we need like a Barthez on the bench for Al Hilal on the bench? Because Hilal can cover right back, can he? Yeah, and he could do a left job at left back. His left foot's reasonable. Richards is better at left back. Right. They're saying they're struggling Matt Sharpness, Sosa and Sarr. They'll probably will come off. Hit the subscribe button if you're on YouTube. Hit the like button on you if you're watching on YouTube. Hit the follow button on Twitch. Get involved in the chat. Right. Right, come on. We are loading. We're just waiting for the game to load up. We need big performance though here. We really do. Right. I'm just turning something. We are here. Liverpool starting full strength. They're not holding back. Alisson's in goal. Conor Bradley at right back. Frimpong's only fit for probably only on the bench. Konaté, Van Dijk, Robertson, no for Kirkes. McAllister, Gravenberch. So no Szoboszlai, no Curtis Jones. No, Salah on the right, Gakpo on the left, Wirtz in the centre of Isaac. Pretty weak bench. Ramsey, Calvin Ramsey, Reece Williams, Jeremy Frimpong, Joe Gomez, Federico Chiesa, Hugo Ekitike, Dominic Szoboszlai, Miros Kirkes and Jordan Mamardashvili. A very weak bench. You know our team. Go hard when you're attacking Mo Salah. Right. They're playing the 4-2-3-1. We're playing now 4-3-2-1 system. We're going to have very little possession against these teams like Liverpool. They've got a highlight already. Conor Bradley, McAllister, Gravenberch. Two shoots on it already. Mateta, Lerma, Walton, Saar. Mateta's through, and Mateta's made it 1-0. Oh, surely get out. Wait, give me 1 second, chat. And we're pretty dominant here. We're winning 1-0. We're doing the business. Right. Van Dijk. Right, well done Munoz. Come back to Robertson. But look, we can set him in our shape. Pino's going to... They don't really cover the corner. But he wins the ball up. Walton, Mateta, Sosa. It's poor by Born Sosa there. Very poor. Right, Sosa, Pino, Schmidt, nice little link up there. Pino, Schmidt, Saar, little dink wide for Munoz. Munoz going to get the pressing move. Pino still has it. Lifts it in the box and Jean-Philippe Mateta makes it 2. He's doubled our tally at Wembley. He played very well there. The first cross doesn't lose any benefit. Pino runs to it, crosses it in, and Jean-Philippe Mateta's unmarked. Konaté goes to sleep. They ain't got no idea really, Liverpool. Lerman's giving the free kick away. He's throwing Wirtz. Can he shoot? Can he score? Can he shoot? And Henderson saved. Saved from him. Give it to Kanate. Florian Wirtz. He's going to do a nice little skill. Goes to Bradley. Kanate out wide to Salah. Salah's looking such a ball to Isak. He scored, but is it offside? It looked offside. Can't be offside. Goal awarded. I think we're going to play highline. We've got a highlight here. We're going to pass the ball away to Salah, Isak, to Florian Wirtz. Just defend. Gravenberch. Pino's clear. We can counter-attack. Mateta gives it to Pino. Pino's got a chance here out left. He's going to take on Kanate. He's got past Kanate. He's going to shoot. He's found the bottom corner. You're in with Pino. It's 3-1. What a devastating counter. And Francis had the end product to back it up. We've lost players like Elise in the last 2 years. We're going to have to have that quality when players come in to back it up. And that's certainly what he's doing. We're beating Liverpool 3-1. Playing this little narrow system. Our wing backs are the wide men essentially. I'm going to shout to him here. Praise. Give him praise when it's due. King Schmidt, Walton, Mateta, Andrew Robertson. Here's those Liverpool. Gravenberch, McAllister. He's going to go back to Conor Bradley to Gravenberch. He still has hold of the ball. Bradley. He's nicked it here. Mateta's taking it round Van Dijk. And Mateta's running through. Scored! Jean-Philippe Mateta in the backcourt at Wembley. That was excellent. Van Dijk complacent. He's just knocked it past him and just ran onto it. Can we do this at Chelsea? We are winning 4-1. I've seen enough from this team. What a 45 minutes. We're going to give some of the players that we're going to give a few players a rest earlier on the season because we have a lot of games. Canvot can come on. Nketiah can come on. Sarr can come on. Mora can come on. Hughes can come on. Okay, we've made all our changes. We've made 6 changes. Uche on, Mora on, Nketiah on, Hughes on, Canvot on, and Al-Ahly on. A little bit more of a rotation team. We have Sosa playing, who is the backup player to Tyreek Mitchell. Right, Gakpo goes back to Gravenberch. Early on. Moore's nicked it. And we've all gone but Robertson, Gakpo, Florian Wirtz. I think player. So we're going to do that. I think we're going to put Nketiah up as the target forward and Uche in behind. Once. Bradley has got Bradley inverted. So there's going to shoot those. Henderson and gives it to Hughes. Goes right to Al-Ahly. Al-Ahly is going to turn. He's going to not get the cross in. It's been way back. Halil at the second attempt. And Kelsey clears at the back post. So Rob Moore, Hughes. It's going to be trouble not running for that. And Sharp demands more. Connor Bradley, Florian Wirtz. I love the look that it's played off Connor Bradley. And he kicks it forward to Teddy Gakpo. Gravenberg. Florian Wirtz. Connor Bradley. Little ball. He's got a hand to it and he's got a goal kick. We need to play better. Al Hali ain't played well. Canvert's played poor. Souza. None of this team is put part of this second team, the second half team, really done well. Daniel, Saar, Walton. We are really starting to see, and we don't have our quality. We really do struggle. Alright, come on. Right, Salah's really started to get in this game in the second half. Souza is dead. Right, Al Hali. He's going to come back. Handball. Souza. He's going to look up. Being dry. He's going to put the ball into the box. Drive at defence. Played well in his last 15-20 minutes. Lerma drops into Keith Schmidt. Goes right to Right. Henderson. You just don't waste time here. We're going to probably win this final. Should be in a lot closer game than it's turned out to be. Lerma for 4-3. In real life, they beat Liverpool. We've beaten Liverpool here due to a Jean-Philippe Mateta hat-trick. That team, I think that's our strongest team in that first half. Henderson, Munoz, Gay, Clark, Mitchell instead of Souza, and then we'll have Lerma, Wharton, Schmidt, Pino, Saar, Mateta. Thanks, I'm doing what I'm doing. Pino scored on debut, that's fine. Right. I think we need to get you out the side. Now we'll drop you. and we need Tyrick Mitchell back in this team for. I think we just need him wider. Because this team works in a 4-4-1-1 in possession, because we make this. That's one thing Lerma lacks, is his passing. So we could see times Walton drop into that position. It's annoying because we ain't got someone who's good at passing in this system, in that position. So like Kamara needs to be good. James Garner can't play at 6, so it will be Walton at 6, Garner in 8. So I don't think we'll be playing Conference League games. I don't want to play, because we want to focus on this league. Leagues are hello there. You're right, mate. Welcome in, Liam. 1538. How are you doing, mate? When did you come? Almost 10 minutes ago. Wow. If you're still here, welcome. Hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. We'll stream both to YouTube and Twitch. Alright. We try and bring us a statistical point of view, but competitions review. What did I expect? Mid-table, 3rd round. We won that. Quarter-final. So they expect 3rd round in each both domestic. It's a mid-table and a quarter-final in the Conference League. I want to look at our registration in the Premier League, Conference League. So we're expecting. So we put Chaddy Riyad in. Okay. Gay, right, could we rotate at times? Schmidt, Devaney, right, we just didn't register Devaney, Ezra. That is actually a fine squad. I would rotate between Chelsea. Alright. I think if we were to make any signs from Championship, we will always have to wait till Palace receive $1 million for Anderson. That's fine. Today we just can't be outclassed. I think that's the teams that things like against Liverpool's and City's, the top 6. We just try not to get humiliated. They're saying Mitchell ain't quite fit. We take the punt on Mitchell, because I think bonus Sosa ain't very good, but we'll play him against the team in the Conference League, because clearly they're not that good. And we're Premier League. I need to click my PC. Right. Expect to win. We'll put a little bit of expectation. They're playing Delap, Garnacho, Pedro Neto, João Pedro. That team is pretty solid. We've got a little bit of a core there, young. They're playing Sanchez in goal, James right back, Fofana, Hato, Cucurella. That is pretty good. No Carwell, so Hato's a bit of a weak point. Enzo, Caicedo, Neto, Pedro, Garnacho, Delap. What's their bench? Bench. They play 4-4-2 out of possession. We play a 4-4. We play a 4-2-3 or 4. We play a 4-2-1-2-1. 4-2-1 or 4-2-3-1. But the three are deeper than the one. John, chasing and breaking back. Working it out. The same inside out is four. That is four. Oh, that's that is Gary, the squad. That is Gary. What is Gary doing now? Right. Mitchell's been our best player. But he's not very fit. No, come on. I think that's our problem. Let's change that. Jeremy Pino's not done very well. Right, Henderson, what can you offer? Right, can you do that, please? Gary, Mitchell, Schmidt, going into Walton, Mateta, Pino. What has Jeremy Pino got to offer? He's cutting, he's good from the far corner he's got there. Exactly what happened in the goal against Liverpool, only down against Chelsea, 1-0. Excellent. Mateta looks for Pino, Pino stood up, James, one inside James, drilled it into the far corner. Right. Munoz, Wharton, Burma, King Schmidt. Schmidt out wide to target Mitchell. He's going to go on the outside. Get put across into Mateta. He's only 5 yards out. Playing some lovely stuff. Passing just into Wharton just drops it in here to help with the build up. Playing some lovely little stuff here. Lerner, Wharton, that's probably Wharton as I was just praising him. And then step in, boys. Don't let Matt get past. Yeah. Nice. And Pedro's got the space to shoot. Let's go. Let's try and play with them. Go Schmidt. Keep Keys where he is. Put him as a deeper line playmaker. Sar ain't fit, Pino. Gay's been terrible. Right, well we've got a free kick. Got a free kick. Who's taking this? Kamada. Kamada's going to take a free kick. Sar's going to shoot! Oh, what a goal from Ismail Sarr. Dangerous goal from the Senegalese. They come from it. Tomorrow, back post free kick, 3 versus fan, no one's got to Sarr on a volley into the far corner. 2-all. Right. James got the ball. Top on it now. And give it into his left head pass. He's on the ball back, getting closer. Getting close, goes back to Henderson. Into the far, called by Henderson. Now Henderson. By Henderson. Our back line's been shaky. Very shaky, right. Munoz is coming off. Lacroix, Chris Richards. 2 extreme changes. And one more. Eddie Nketiah can come on and play. Right, come on. We've had more shots than them. We've played very well. More XG. We've matched Chelsea in this game. Little change. Right. Henderson's completely fine corner. Can't get there. Alright, James. Esteval gonna run it. Can you get past Pino? Into the back post. Oh, it's still alive. That was a bit worrying there for a second. Right, full time. Here, we've won. But we've got a result. That's what matters. Getting results in the Premier League. I say the first 10 games is about results, and then the rest are about performances. The last 10 games are about results as well. Canvor, Klein, Barthez. Oh, wasn't fit. Okay, we need to change that on our right back as well. I think that was our problem. He was too wide attacking. Right. Alright. Now Halal can come in. Richards, Canvor. Right. Hughes. I think having a midfield playmaker would help. To be fair, Lerma came off early, so it doesn't really matter. Here would be Uche. Here will be Mora. Here will be Hugh. Barthez and goal. I think having players fit for Nottingham Forest is going to be crucial. And then we've got a home game against Nottingham Forest, which is always nice. I'm just hoping if we do play well, we don't get gutted, because we're already going to get gutted off Mark Gay in the summer. We're going to get gutted of Mark Gay in the summer or January. If we keep him, it will be an extreme fluke for him. Right. I would love to get Justin Devaney in the squad. We need a perform here. Put 6 past them. This team will come out on the following Thursday and do the job. No, fans expect to win. In real life, they didn't do it. Where is this coming from? Corfu. Romania. We're going to Romania. Right. Hopefully we can put in a nice little performance here. either way, this team is going to play the 2 legs, so there is, we'll only bring on like a Pena or a Mateta or a Gay in a crisis. Kamada has got a booking. Oh, come on. They've got a highlight. Borna Sosa to turn it over, Hughes. Borna Sosa, Hughes. Morris to come in, get it into Nketiah. Nice. So Borna Sosa this time. It's going to go to Mora, Hughes, Uche. Nketiah finds the bottom corner with a fabulous strike. It's Crystal Palace 1-0 up. Nketiah's first goal of the season. Assisted by Uche. Lovely little link up there. Fired into a low corner. Right. Really hope it will be 2-3-0 up by now, but that's fine. Richards, Canvort, Sosa, Borna Sosa, really careful. Just keep it up. You want to keep these professional performances. Thank you. Hughes has played really well in that position. That central midfield position. I think the last 10 minutes will take off Sosa. Which is going to come over the ball. Sosa. Campbell. White. Ali from Kamada. It's going to look. Going to play the ball into the box. Sosa's going to get the second serve. He's going to go in. Right, what can we do from the corner? Nothing, because we ain't going to get shown the highlight. Right. I think just to give Jefferson a Lerma for a rest for the midweek, we'll just jot it about a bit. So we'll put Chris Richards in the 6, put Ali on centre back, put Nathaniel Klein at right back. Give me a second. Okay. I'm going to bring it out of football. Out to defend. Damascus. Ball in the box. They scored, baby. They're in front now. We're going to bring on, that's it. But we immediately get a corner. Kamada going to take straight into the box. Side to side there. Back into the box and Chris Richards is equalised. Don't think he'll be saying that. Take you off, bring Adam Wharton on, and Brittel. We're just going to jot this about. We're going to put No, we're going to put paint. We're going to put you there, you there. Got a little bit more attacking. Tell Hughes to drop deep. Bring Adam Walton on because he can do that. He can make it a difference to a team. Right. Are they going to take the throw in this century? Barton has not had a good game, so it'll probably be Henderson. Right. Absolutely a shame. Disgraceful. But we're going to have to... I'll play Henderson in goal. And that same team. Klein, no. Devaney. Richards. Switch to Munoz, Mitchell, Schmidt, King Schmidt, Wharton, Pino, Saar, Mateta. This should work. Barter's out for Mr. Henderson. I want to chat with you, sir. Fucking, you are awful. You are absolute shit. I have to disagree. I'm playing some of the best performance. Yep, right, good, you bozo. Have a think of what you've done. Okay, that game was meant to be extremely comfortable. We turned it into an absolute shit show. Great, well done. Absolute morons. Absolute morons. Right, best thing we could do is now go an absolute spank Forest, spank these lot at home, Corfu at home, beat Villa. Get 6 points out of 6 in the Premier League. We've navigated the hard bit of the season, hard bit of opening week to 3 weeks of the season. That shows me we really do need a centre midfielder. Right. I don't want to. I really want to speak to you. Can I? Shocker London. Chelsea being walked over 4-0. Schlager would be a good play for us. We've got to think. Lerma not done very well this season. Devaney could be getting his chance. But the thing is, everybody's fit. Apart from Mitchell, but that's just true because he hasn't played very many minutes at the start of the season. Hopefully he should be able to do 90 in this game. But Chris Richards at CDM could be a real shout. Right. Heading more on guys. Come on. And if I want to come up now, give it to Chloe Mitchell. Lovely little payload by Pino. It's my side. We're playing Kalimwendo, Hudson-Odoi, Gibbs-White, Ndoi. Okay. Anderson, Yates, Aina, Lenkovic, Murillo, Zinchenko, Sells. Someone we could look at to maybe replace Gay. And another player we could look at going in the midfield. An Elliot Anderson, Walton, Schmidt in midfield. Because Lerma, I don't think I'll be giving Lerma a new contract. When his players are outperforming. Right. Let's go. All the way back to Henderson for some reason. Henderson to Gary, and down into Mateta to Pino, then to Pino, cross goal! Oh, that was a superb piece of play. Yeah, it's nice, Jeremy Pino scored. That's it. In real life, one place, yeah, it is. Back in my set. But before I go and turn on, that was the type of goal Palace was scoring all of last season. Mateta got complete, his name was down the line, and they score and assist each other. King Schmidt to Pino, back to King Schmidt, to Mitchell, Tyrick, into the box, oh, Mateta scored, 2-0, lovely little play, and midfielders are doing what they're asking to do, Mitchell getting to the wing, crossing the ball, onto the head of Mateta, he almost scored for one like that against Chelsea. Does that open his account this season? It does open his account for the season. He is a target forward, Jean-Philippe Mateta. We really do look really good when we get the ball into the midfield. Hopefully this lasts in our whole season. This takes us 5th. Right, the press. It's good by Pino to win the ball. Ndoi into Paco, right, over the top to Ndoi. Dan Ndoi. To Anderson. Anderson will get the fly and gets a shot over the bar. Right, it's half time, we're winning 2-0. Waterford 45 minutes really solid in this game compared to the Chelsea game, where they were a bit shaky. I had not taken them off, I think. I took both of them off eventually. So, when it gets to about 75 minutes, we're taking off. Mitchell to Gay to Lerma, to Munoz, into the box, Mateta, he scores another header. Excellent push by Daniel Munoz, excellent to get to the first play, and it's 3-0. Very impressive how they're playing. Pino is recently the 5 players of Walton, Schmidt, Saul, MPI and Mateta are so crucial how to play. Here's the play. Munoz, Walton finds Saul to Mateta goes wide to Munoz again, and Munoz going to look at Pino's going to win a penalty. And who will be taking this? I think it's Jean-Philippe Mateta. Penalties. It is Jean-Philippe Mateta. But for now, we're going to make some changes after this penalty. I think Wharton's going to come off. He is quite injury prone in real life, Wharton, so we're going to make this like real life. We're going to rotate him in and out the side, but we are going to... Pino's going to want to win a penalty. Jean-Philippe Mateta is going to step up for his hat-trick. Scores his hat-trick. Jean-Philippe Mateta, 4-0 Crystal Palace. Right, so Mateta can come off instantaneously. Pino can come off. Wharton can come off. DJ Kamada can come on. Hughes. I think Hughes. Hughes can come on. Born Associate ain't fit. Chris Richards. Done. Hughes, Richards, Kamada, Mora, Nketiah. Perfect. King Schmidt stayed on. Right. Hughes will take this corner. Again, probably just loop it into the back post. Chris Richards out. Chris Richards wins a header. It's 2 goals in for 2 games. 5-0 now. This not the first team that lost at sea. You could tell the quality between the first team and the second team. Good piece of pressure. Richards at left back should stop Danny Doy crossing it onto. Okay. A very good save. I would like King Schmidt to add goals to his game, but I think he's very good, though, King Schmidt, isn't he? Played 1 Premier League game for us and got a 7. And he's going to probably get higher ratings for this performance. Alexander Zinchenko is going to put this down forward to Callum Hudson over. This box formation is kind of a box, but it ain't. I think we look better. We actually need a ball player in CDM, I think, to get this formation fully up and running. But it helps when you got a centre back like Mark Gay who can bring the ball out the back and give it to your forward players. Right, Milinkovic should stand on the ball. Yates. Look at who's that? I think that was it's good to see our full players jump over teams, jump up and be a striker than the goalkeeper or centre back takes the ball. If we will choose to take the free kick, then loop it into a back post, Good right in the counter though, and it's just Hughes. He's 1-on-1. Lost at sea. You can call this Nottingham Forest team, and we win. Our second ever Premier League game, our first Premier League game at home at Selhurst Park, 5-0. Very good morale boost for this first team. I'm going to praise Mateta again. Hat-trick. He just wins us games of football. Oh, it actually is just 2 goals. What? Yeah, he's got 3 Premier League goals. Right. I am actually going to keep some players. Devaney ain't going to be in this squad. Klein comes in. Ismail Assar can't play this game. That's fine. Nketiah, he goes there. I think we just got to keep playing Mateta. Schmidt's going to have to come out for Hughes. Kamada. There. Payne Mura there. Lerma. I think if we play El Haj there, Borna Souza, Camvort, I think just rotating and resting this team. El Haj high. We play El Hadji right back. Klein. Richards. I think we do that. I think we should beat them at home. Right. That is a very good result though. 8-10 in say. We can put results onto the table. Watch out Premier League, because we could be a team that could be here to stay in the top 6 in the coming year. Alright. Right. Was that Chris Richards injured? Josko Vardiel signing 5-year contract for City. Yeah, he should be fine to play. Well, who are we playing in the Carabao Cup? Play Fulham in the Carabao Cup. Over injured. Right. We need a huge result, really. Come on, boys. Playing a bit of an unorthodox team. Klein comes in for right back. Loads of changes. Only 2 players keep their positions. Yeah, Henderson and Mateta. Right. Yes, please. As we know, Mateta is a good target man. We know Henderson's a solid keeper. Playing 4-3-3, 4-4-1 out, 4-4-2 actually out of possession. Say Pedro's a solid little player for him. Mateta, he scores his first final in Europe. He equalises the tie. You have to away from Petwa. Slight little play there. Mateta makes the one wrong, but the defence scores. Right, Buenos Aires can cross the ball. Crossbar. Right. Getting into the game now. I think Chris Richards needs to play at centre back. But that's fine, something we can do at half time. Right. Well done down the final time there. Nketiah over the top from Mateta. Mateta fixed for Nketiah's playing well. That was a great interception by Clyde just to take it and go. Right, here Nketiah. Come on, cross, more shot, block. They're just passing for us. Lang. Saved by Henderson. That play Lang. Patrick Lang. Oh, Patrick Lang. Right. El Ali's struggling. Right, Borna Sosa. Kid is best player on the pitch. Being the better the team. 2 should be. Come on, let's click into gear. Chris Richards out. Jefferson Lerma in. Actually, Hughes go there. The Commander, Wharton. We'll bring on Adam Wharton in this game. Let's go for it, and then we could sub Mateta out for Uche later on in the game. I think we should be playing. We're not good to get maybe Lama back into centre back. Crossing to that post. Henderson's solid, man. He's about a 60-70 million pound goalkeeper in this game. Right, come on, boot wide. Fan Wharton, Mateta, instant runners off him. Gonna go to Klein. Klein down the line to Nketiah. Crossing in, and goal, 2-0. I think we just keep it. Nketiah will show us who can we bring? I think that's done pretty much. All of our subs for the game. Right, Sosa. Everybody's back in the half. Mora. Rodrigo Mora. Are we going to jump in the press? No. I think Eddie Nketiah. LPP. Yeah, wide midfielder. He's okay. He's got a bit of pace about him. Good shadow striker. So he fits our bill really. Pacey. No, I think Klein will have to come off here. Just keep the team fresh. Right, 75 minutes gone. Yeah, we'll just bring on the safety net really of Gay, Lacroix. Right. Right, come on. What I've asked for, 2-0. Henderson smothered it. Gay, Adam Wharton, Canada, Mora, Sosa. It hasn't been free flowing as the game gets knocked off Forest. Nketiah, yeah, that's a good goal. Costantas Uche Sweden's first goal for us, 3-0. That was a good one to do. That was just coming done against us. Nice little chip from El Halu to Nketiah. Nketiah dragged it across goal. And Uche looked like he was going to miss it, but did not. Full time 3-0. Perfect result against a team that was doing well. So I'm going to be proud. Nketiah should start the next game, but because Sarr did well in the last league game, I think it will be him who starts. Right, we overturned it, very comfortable. But you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to clear the squad. We're going to just rest them. They've had a little bit of a tight schedule. Rest for a day. And Shift S. Training. we just need to keep this team fit. If we keep this team fit... Wait, they're saying our Conference League games have been revealed. Right, let's look at them. We'll have PAOK, Salah. Is that PAOK? Yeah, it is PAOK. Okay, we'll have PAOK, Real Vallecano, Paget Split, Sheriff, Shelbourne. Okay, nice little games there. We could rotate. But now our priority is Aston Villa away in the Premier League. A difficult game. This could go either way, 50-50. They do have qualities like Morgan Rogers, Ollie Watkins. Right. We will get to West Ham and then we'll call it a stream. Right, I think that works better for us, to be honest. Playing Uche as the target man and Nketiah in behind